This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. Very family-friendly, this episode, all right? That's what I'm going for. Very family-friendly. Now, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to thank everybody so much for all the love and support that you guys continue to show the podcast. I truly appreciate it. Of course, the Rogue Media Network with Mason is producing these episodes. Listen, Mason always got my angles. He's good. He does like camera work and stuff like that on the side. So love Mason. Thank you, Mason, for all you do. I truly appreciate it. Mike Hamilton and everybody involved with Rogue Media Network. I truly appreciate you guys. Now, before we continue with this amazing episode of The Public Affair that I've been excited to do for a whole while, I had them sit on their invitation for a minute. I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by David Santabanez with Linear Real Estate. He's the #1 sales agent in his office. He's going to help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Linear. Call him on the screen for all your real estate needs. My boy David is out there doing the thing, selling houses. If you guys don't know what you do, is that funny? That's funny. David is doing this thing. Make sure you guys, if you're in the market for a home, you hit up David Santabanez. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Armstrong's Bayou Cafe, which if you guys have not had lunch yet, go to Armstrong's Bayou. Yeah, they're amazing. Serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and more. My girl, Anika Armstrong, is serving the best Cajun in Central Texas. She's not playing no games. I say that with all due confidence. To Armstrong's Bayou Cafe, you guys can catch them at Union Hall in Waco or at Union Grove now in Woodway, closer to me. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Armstrong's Bayou Cafe, for all you do for me in The Public Affair. Of course, the Blue Star RV Services with Manny Guerrero, mobile RV tech, who can fix all RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, even those broke down food trucks that you guys be going out there all the time. AC be broken, the stove be broken, everything's broken. He'll come to you and fix it. Okay, Blue Star RV is awesome. He deals with the warranty companies. You don't have to do it by yourself. They're professional, reliable, and they're hot. Of course, follow them on Facebook. Call them on the screen of Blue Star RV Services. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the CBD Plus USA with my boy Tyler Hyde, located at 2444 West Loop 320 in the Central Texas Marketplace in Waco. Enjoy high-quality products with a wide range of top-of-the-line CBD, THCA, Delta 8, and 9, and more. If you're unsure about the products, he's going to educate you as well. Listen. Go check them out. Discover the natural benefits of their premium products. CBD Plus USA is where it's at. Tyler Hyde, thank you so much for all you do for me in The Public Affair. And of course, to Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez, located at 3304 Franklin Avenue. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training. They also have elite skills training to make your kids superb star athletes with professionals like George De Leon. And they have occasional open plays as well. So make sure you guys follow them on their Facebook page at Soko Soccer Academy. Thank you guys so much for all the support. And of course, big shout out to Coach Mauro Maldonado, who we all love, and to your teams and everything that you guys are doing. Anything that you guys need, The Public Affair is just right there in your corner. To the Soko Soccer team, Soko Soccer Academy, Dominic, Ariana, George, Mauro, shout out to you guys. And thank you so much for all your support of The Public Affair. Right, guys, super excited. This is my first family on the show. Oh, yeah, cool. I've never had a family on the show. You know what I mean? So when we said we were going to have Kylee.
It's my first time.
It's your first time? No, yeah, that's perfect. I want her to talk. You know how many kids come on this show and then they don't talk? Listen, we've had the likes of Mouse, which was Monica's daughter. She was on this show. Junior has made his appearance on this show as well, who is Marlon Leslie's son. And so now we have Kylee here as well with KC Charms. And we also have Ray Castillo and Erica Castillo. How you guys doing?
Good.
Thank you guys for coming and bringing your energy.
Thank you for having us.
She's very energetic. Hasn't sat down since she's gotten here.
She's been excited. She says we're going to be on a famous YouTuber.
Yeah, so you're going to be on YouTube. Now, Kylee, you're going to be the coolest kid in your whole school. Yeah. Well, thank you guys again. Can I just start by congratulating you guys on the Waco Empowerment Award that you guys won during the conference a few weeks ago. All the recipients of that award, I felt, including you two, were absolutely deserving of that. So just what does that mean to you guys to win something like that? You don't want to talk or what?
Yeah.
So for us, I mean, just all the hard work, just getting recognized. Like, obviously, it was a lot. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication. And I mean, obviously, we support all of our kids in anything they want to do. So that's #1 for us, is just showing her, like, it does take hard work, but sometimes it takes a little longer to get recognized. So I think she was really excited just to have that award. She wouldn't put it down or anything. So she was happy.
No. And Ray, what about for you?
Excited. We really were happy about it because like we feel like we put in a lot to it and everything. Yes. And we've been doing it about 2.5 years now, so it's pretty cool to get recognized for something. I feel like it's kind of early, actually. We got recognized pretty early.
Is that right?
So,
I think the timing was right.
It's 2.5 years, so that's cool.
Whatever. You guys have been to every single event that's going on in Waco. If I'm hosting, if I'm part of it in some way or another, you guys are there. And then you guys definitely were deserving of that award. So big hats off to you guys and kudos to you guys. Yes. Kylee, how excited are you to be on the show?
100 million.
Yeah, well, listen, I think we met. Was it at Dia de los Muertos?
I think so. I think
Right?
that was the first time we met.
At the
Yeah,
parade,
we were
right?
already friends on Facebook and stuff.
Okay, because I'm not
we
gonna
met
lie,
each
you
other.
knew who I was, right? And I did not know who you were.
Yeah.
I did not know who you were.
Yeah, you kept getting us confused in the beginning because you thought we sold you the poncho.
That's what I was gonna say. So
Yeah.
you guys did not sell me that. Okay, well,
They were beside us.
remember,
Yeah.
I was drinking a lot of apple juice. Okay,
Yeah.
which I don't do at events anymore that I'm hosting. Okay, but no, they wanted me to dress Dia de los Muertos, and I did not know that I was supposed to have a poncho. Remember how windy it was?
Yeah, it was crazy out there, man.
I wanted to rent a poncho, and nobody would do so. So listen, you guys, like I said, I really watched KC Charms really grow as a business, as an entrepreneur. Yeah, I did. I did. I've been keeping my eye on you guys, and you guys have really been at every event, everything. But I really kind of want to get to know you guys more on a little bit of a personal level, if we can. Ray, can we start with you? Can you talk to us about your early life growing up and all that?
Yeah, I don't really know like where to start at.
Okay.
I guess I grew up with my mom and dad, obviously.
Sure.
In South Waco, because I know you always ask what part of town.
That's
South
how
Waco.
you know he watches, right? Erica, okay.
Yeah. So I grew up in South Waco.
Sure,
went
sure.
to a bunch of different elementary schools, but then Cesar Chavez Middle because they kicked us out from university.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was there whenever they split it. So
Were you
went
there
to-
when he got kicked out of school? Erica?
No, we didn't get kicked out for real. We
Oh.
got, they did the transition from where they moved the university kids.
I didn't
to
know that.
Cesar
Yeah,
Chavez.
I'm not from here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
If you lived on the other side of the bridge,
Yeah.
how it goes to HB or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you lived on that side, you had to go to Cesar Chavez, and the people that lived on the other side
It was
stayed
crazy
at
because she
university.
lived
I see.
way closer to university than she did to Cedar Chavez.
Yeah.
But because of that split, they put her on that side. Luckily, though, because that's where we started
That's
dating.
okay.
Yeah, we started dating in the 8th grade over there.
Oh, you guys have been together that long?
Yeah.
I wanted to get into that in just a second if we can. But Erica, what about for you? So I guess same part of town? Or?
Yes. So grew up. The only girl in my family. I have 3 brothers. I'm the second oldest. Lived with both my parents. Me and him both definitely had a different upbringing.
Was he a little bit more? Who was more gangster, you or him?
I don't know.
She just says that
Erica was right. She was more gangster. Yes,
she
she
just
was.
says
Okay.
I was more, I guess, privileged. She always says I was more privileged.
Yeah.
That means you were the one. Okay. I'm trying to be nice because there's a child in presence. Okay, this is definitely testing my interview skills. Okay, this is the challenge for my week.
So but we both lived in Waco our whole life.
Sure.
So
Okay.
I mean, we definitely don't want to leave. We love the small knit community.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it has grown, but we love just being part of Waco.
I got you.
What's
Are we the same age, all of us? Or
We're 34.
I'm 32.
I'm 35.
Okay. No, you're not. Stop. No, we are the same age.
Yeah,
No.
But yeah, we go ahead, buddy.
No, you can talk.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
what were
wait,
you
don't
saying?
touch
What were you
that.
saying? What were you saying, Kylie? Go ahead.
It was Mama's birthday, and it was
You see how they freeze
Yeah.
it?
Valentine
Okay.
Oh yeah, our anniversary.
on the anniversary.
Did you
Yeah,
get
we
them anything for their
Celebrate a bunch of stuff in February.
all together? Okay.
Yeah,
Did you get them
so-
any presents or no?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, but go ahead.
No. I just wanted to give you guys a shout out real quick. First of all, the charms. Okay. Yes. First of all, Pikachu, how did you know? It was him.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then you got the 2 soccer balls. So one is G for Gomez. Not anything else, Coach Morrow. But there's 2 soccer balls on here, and we said that we would give him one. So yes, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And then of course the A. And then small business. Oh, okay. This one says small business owner, which
Yeah, that
I don't
one's
really
for you.
consider the public affair a
Oh, no?
solidified business.
Oh, okay.
It's more, should I? I don't know.
I don't know. I figured it
It's
was a
just
small
fun.
business. It was yours. So.
I mean, yeah, sure. And
Don't
listen,
touch-
you guys had this shirt made last
Yeah.
minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now give a shout out to the person that made
So
the shirt.
Express Yourself Designs.
Okay.
That is our t-shirt lady. She definitely does a quick turnaround time, great
Yeah.
communication,
Yeah, she made all of
and the
these.
quality of
Okay.
the shirt is great.
The material.
Yes.
I cannot wait to put it on my back. I
Yeah,
might put it
so-
on second half.
I
think-
hit up Morrow and I asked him, I was like,
Yeah.
hey, what size does Andrew wear? He said
What?
5X.
What he said that? He said that?
Yeah.
Oh, bet I'm gonna get him. And well, thanks for getting a large. do you guys know Coach Morrow personally?
I
or-
don't know him. I just,
Okay.
I figured he would know your size. I was like, I got to know somebody that could find his size. And he answered quick,
I
super
cannot
quick.
believe he
so.
said 5X. I'm gonna choke
Yeah.
him. Okay. No, I'll definitely say that he's been giving you guys your props too. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about the empowerment award that everybody received. And like I said, I think you guys, Tiffany, Vidania, and Coach Maya, I mean, Vera could not have picked 3 better people.
No, for real. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. I think that you guys all were so like just rewarding. I knew after that, I mean, I was trying to invite you guys on the show. I just wanted to know when the perfect time was. So if you were mad.
Yeah, we love Vera. She's done a lot for us ever since we first started, because we first started like what?
She wants to talk.
Okay.
Oh wait.
I was little and I didn't want to show charms and trots and lashes.
Oh really?
And
the kids, it's so cute. Okay, so can I just say something real quick? Soko had a soccer tournament out of town in Round Rock, right? And then so like they were like, you should get the kids. Well, okay, it was actually Leslie and Morrow's son Jr., right? They were like, you should have a show with kids. And I was like, I would love to, right? Like their age, because kids really do say the darndest things, but they freeze up all the time. It would be very challenging and a lot of editing, Rogue. So let's get ready. But no, okay, so I wanted to talk to you. So obviously you guys both met here in Waco, okay? And so can we talk a little bit about like how, well, first of all, raising a family, right? Would you guys say that you were relatively young parents? Because I seen that you guys have a son.
Super young.
Yeah, you guys have a son that looks like he's about my age.
Yeah.
So you guys were young parents. What were some of the challenges that you guys faced with that?
We started when he was, we were 16, right? We were 16 when we had him. So we're teenage parents. It was tough in the beginning. At first, we both stayed. I stayed at my mom and dad. She stayed at her mom and dad.
Sure.
It was just tough. We knew we wanted to be together and everything. So we ended up moving in together with my grandma. Shout out to her. She's let pretty much everybody in the family live in her house. At some point or another, everybody's lived in my nana's house.
Yeah.
And that's where we started out at. Up until my son was 3, and then we had our second son, and we bought our own house at the age of, 19, 20?
Oh.
20, 21.
Yeah, we were 20,
She
21.
said, who you bought a house with at 19?
So,
you see the eyes? I see you, Erica.
Yeah, so it's because I'm always wrong about any kind of dates or anything. I never get dates.
Is Erica the type of person you just say yes to and move on?
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I guess we're around 2021 and we bought our first house.
Erica, how do you solidify a relationship so long? Because that doesn't last. You know, a lot of relationships don't last like that anymore, right?
Trust and communication is real big. Like for me personally, I've always had a wall up, so I'm not really an emotional person. So it took a long time for me to let him in and stuff. So I think just being vulnerable and then also just sharing, you know, your faults and stuff in life, but also being supportive to one another. That's real big. Like we're the total opposites. He's more laid back and nothing gets to him. He doesn't get worked up. Me, I'm an overthinker and I'm frustrated and I get worked up. He's like, why are you worried about it? Like it's not happening. So we balance each other out.
Oh, that's good.
Sure.
So
that's so awesome. You guys are just so great together too. Yeah, for sure. Kylie, do you have input on their relationship and how it works?
We did paint our house and add some decorations.
I heard something else, but I'm not gonna repeat it.
We just painted our house and added some decorations.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
okay. Well, you know, can we just talk about some of the challenges that you guys had as parents? From what I understand, one of the children had a health scare. Is that correct? Or?
Yeah. So we actually had it. You're probably talking about with her, but also with our oldest son. Whenever he was about what?
Probably like 7, 8.
Like 7 or 8, we had a thing called H. pylori disease, something like that.
Oh, wow.
And it's a stomach thing. And
sure,
he had a bunch of stomach problems and stuff like that. So it was real hard, but we were really in the church back then and stuff, and we let everybody pray with him. And they said it came away completely, and they said since we caught it so early, he should never get it back.
I got you.
Yeah, but recently with her, it was super scary. So,
oh, yeah, I know what happened.
So one day we were all just hanging out in the living room and stuff, and she looked a little odd, but it was we thought it was okay. And baby. Yeah, it was something like that.
I love how she was gonna tell the story. I was low-key. She's like, I know what happened. I was there. Like it happened to you.
So it was just like
napping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she woke up, and when she woke up, at first she was going to the restroom, but she was moving more to the left side, and
like
she wasn't walking right.
Okay.
So we couldn't figure out what was going on. So I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" I thought she was like sleepwalking, and then next thing you know, she started vomming, and then her eyes like just rolled back, and then like she just lost consciousness.
Oh,
and
I was holding her like this,
we didn't
and
know
it looked
what to
like
do.
like I hate to say it, but it looked like I was holding somebody dead. Like like all the way gone.
Sure.
And I called my mom and dad. I called them for everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I don't know what's going on. They said, call the ambulance fast. So they got there, and And at this point, I was losing it all. She held it down good. Like, we were complete opposite this time.
Yeah.
She held it down completely
So
good.
you were a little bit more like, okay.
She was super chill. Wow, but I guess because she seen that I was not holding it down at all. And I called up Janie Martinez. I'm sure you know. Well, she spoke at the empowerment thing. And I called up Janie, and because I couldn't hold it together. I knew she could help me. And I called up her. She started praying with me and stuff, and she came and helped us because that's her goddaughter. So, and even if it wasn't, I'm sure she still would have prayed with us and everything.
Sure, yeah, that's okay. But she's okay now.
Yeah,
okay.
So
been
it's
over
been
a
year and 3 months, and we haven't had any. But nothing came back. Like they did all kinds of tests. We couldn't figure out exactly what's happening.
They called it
CAT scans.
They called it a seizure, but at the same time, they said they didn't really want to call it that. But they have to name everything.
So I was gonna say, but she doesn't have so they didn't diagnose her with some long-term health. Okay, so everybody's healthy by the grace of God. Thank God. And it's Sunday. You guys, first of all, just got out of church. You know, so okay, we're in the presence of the Lord right now. Okay, and I'm so listen. And can I just say too, real quick, I really am honored that the three of you guys came on the show. I really am, because I really did want a family little dynamic. You know what I mean? I've never had the parents and the kids together, you know what I mean?
When I told her, I was like, "Hey, Andrew hit us up," and she was like, "Well, can Kylee come?" Because that's always our big thing. Like, we want her to be involved because we started this because of her. So one day she took us to the store and she wanted some Crocs and some charms, and we spent $100, $150, something like that for one pair of Crocs and a bunch of charms.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is crazy. There's got to be a better way.
Right.
And so she started looking it up and stuff, and we found some charms. And
that's what's in right now, though, right? Because I remember when Crocs came out, and that was a thing. But then I really saw kids wearing charms on their Crocs, and I was like, that looks like it hurts. Right?
You don't feel them.
Yeah, does it hurt, Kylee, when you wear the charms on your Crocs?
You don't feel it. It's cool because it's like you can express yourself. Show them your shoe.
Yeah, let me see. Show the Crocs on camera. Let me see.
So, show it. No,
you don't have to take it off. Here, let me see.
She's trying to show you how you do it.
Oh, you're showing me how to do it. Okay, go ahead.
Push it out.
You can't do it.
Okay.
You want me to do it for you? So it just pops right in or pops right out.
Yeah. Okay.
I felt wanted to see it.
I felt like the back.
On there.
Yeah. Okay. No, you have. Is that Sailor Moon? No, it's not.
Taylor Swift.
So it's Taylor Swift.
Oh, it's Taylor Swift. Yeah. Oh, okay, got you. You're a Swiftie.
And then on here we have our initials, Casey.
Sure.
So
okay, so got you. Okay, so Casey Charms started because of Kylee.
Yeah, so it's for her initials, Kylee Castillo.
Oh,
so that's where Casey's Charms come from.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask whose initial idea was to start it, but would you say that it's more fair to say that it was Ray's idea, or was it your idea?
It was a little bit of both of us.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
she's always wanted a business, so ever since I can remember.
Yeah.
What?
Hold on, I forgot.
You forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, why the decision to partner together? Because sometimes it running a business or anything like entrepreneurship can get really dicey, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's as cute as Casey Charms, right? Because when we look at it, first of all, pink and the color scheme was amazing, great idea, right? And then you think happy, and you think that this is, but I'm sure it's still a business at the end of the day. And you guys have tons of charms to choose from when you guys come out. Yeah. So why the decision to move forward as a couple to do it? Or, you know what I mean?
I think everything we do together. Like, I mean, like I said from the get-go, so being supportive of one another is real big for us. But then also just, I mean, we're each other's best friends. Like, I mean, that might sound corny,
but that's so cute.
That's the person that I call if I'm going through something or if I'm stressed out. Like, he's the first one I'm going to call. So, I mean, to have this and this journey going together, I mean, we're able to balance each other out. Like, I mean, we do contribute the business differently, but we all work together. Even our big boys, you may not see them in person, but they do help us behind the scenes as well.
I got you.
But we do have to pay them to
Are they charging you guys labor rates?
Yeah.
They're living in the house for free is not enough?
It's funny
making dinner for them?
Yeah.
So it's funny because she argues with her oldest brother. He's 17, she's 7.
Yeah.
And she tells him, well, I already got a job. I own my own business and you don't have a job.
Oh, wow.
So
I don't know if you were my little sister. Do you guys think that sometimes running the business like that, do you think sometimes it causes strife in the relationship?
Nah, they don't want to mess with nothing.
Yeah.
So we tell them that education's first, and our oldest son, and our middle son's smart too, but I'm saying the oldest because he's about to graduate soon. Our oldest, he's super smart and he does everything the right way, I guess you say. He's top 10% in his whole class, and it's a big
wow.
class. It's at university, so
okay. Shout out to him.
So we tell him that's what he has to worry about. He don't have to worry about work, and he loves that.
And it's got to mean something to you both to be teen parents. 16 years old, and a lot of teen parents they struggle a lot. I've had a lot of teen parents on this show. You know what I mean? And some of them are making it, and some of them are still struggling, which is completely understandable. But it's got to really mean something to you guys to be teen parents. Now you have kids that are top 10% of their class. One of them is learning how to run a business. You know what I mean? Like. How does that subside in your lifestyle? Like, how does that affect you individually?
Honestly, for me personally, it makes me feel good because all the hard work, all the time, and, everything that we lost. Like I always tell my son, because we didn't go to prom. We actually celebrated our son's first birthday on prom night.
Prom. Oh, wow.
So my mindset was, do I want to spend money? And don't get me wrong. Do you want to spend money on a dress that I'm only going to wear one night?
Sure.
Pay senior dues, all that other stuff.
Right.
To just go for one night and dance for a couple hours.
Yeah. Which you can do at Junction 84.
I'd rather just, invest into my son's birthday party where it's going to be memorable. So that's what we did.
You were parents. You had to have that.
So it was a lot of sacrifices, but just looking back, it's like those sacrifices were well worth it. Like he always tells us, well, at least I didn't have a baby. I'm like, that's good. Like, I'm glad that you're not doing it. Like, we definitely want you guys to do better than what me and him did.
I got you. Well, listen, you guys, I just love it so much. I want to get more into KC Charms. Some of the, business etiquette wise, because, sometimes running a business in town is not. People are not nice. So we're going to get more into that. But when we get back, we're going to have more with Ray Castillo, Erica Castillo, and Miss Kylee Castillo with KC Charms. But did you want to say something before the break?
I named my own initials. It's Tasty and Tie.
All right. I love it. You guys will be right back with more of The Public Affair. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Go get your drink.
Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this exciting episode of The Public Affair. My very special guests, Ray, Erica, and little Miss Kylee. Now, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public, a few more of our sponsors, I should say. Of course, the Bandas hauling service with Julian and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers, you fill it up, they're gonna haul it away. They also do junk removals and tree brush removals. They haul cars in and out of town, and they also, if your car breaks down, they'll come tow it for you as well, all right? They also offer dumpster services, so if you guys are having those big, giant Mexican parties, and nobody wants to put the trash in the trash can, they can go ahead and have the dumpster for you as well. Listen, book now with the number on the screen. They're the perfect people to rely on. Julian and Ana Banda's hauling service. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Osiel Penguin Benitez with Funtown RV, the best in RV sales. Listen, Penguin's working overtime to make sure you and your family are situated and settled in the best RV, best suited for you. Toy haulage, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and more. Se habla español también. To my boy Penguin with cool RV deal and tips on Facebook. Make sure you guys hit him. Listen, summertime's around the corner. Yeah. I'm wearing this sweater. I'm sweating. What am I doing? Okay, listen, go camping and get a nice camper with Penguin. Thank you so much for all you do for me in The Public Affair. But of course, the Big Bear Lawn Care with Fernando de la Rosa, a small landscaping business, isn't it? The lawns are a hot mess. Okay, I already know you guys didn't cut the lawns for like 2 months because it was cold. Well, listen, now it's getting to that weather. All right, you guys need a reliable landscaping business, and Fernando de la Rosa with Big Bear Lawn Care is the person to do it with. Mowing, edging, mulching, and so much more. Call the number on the screen for a free quote to Big Bear Lawn Care. Thank you so much for all your support for me in The Public Affair. Oh, and of course, we gotta give a shout out to Maya Rosales with Striker Pose Photography, a digital photo booth business, perfect for parties, private events, corporate events, and so much more. It's fun, it's convenient, it's easy, and she's also offering now digital customized invitations and move-in forms, which I think is phenomenal. It's very 2024. Don't let your parties go and then you guys don't have no memories, all right? Hit up Striker Pose Photography and call the number on the screen. Then follow on Facebook at Striker Pose Photography. Tamara Rosales, thank you so much for sponsoring me and The Public Affair. Truly appreciate you guys. All right, we've got more with KC Charms here. That Kylee was dancing off camera. Well, Kylee, you like to dance and stuff? Is that your thing? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. How old are you? Are these minis? You're 7?
Yeah.
I got you. Listen, so during the break, we were just starting to talk about, the beginning of KC Charms and its birth. Okay. Now, you guys are running the business together as a couple, and obviously it's to help install business values within Kylee. You know what I mean? Now, what are your individual roles in KC Charms?
So I'm the muscle behind it, I guess. I'm the one that loads up the truck and everything.
He just sets up the tents
in the morning and get everything set up. But I like doing all stuff like that because when we're always at the events, once we're done setting up, I'm usually out there helping somebody else set up.
Okay.
They need help and stuff like that. But she does most of the ordering. She'll ask me sometimes,
sure,
hey, does this look good? I'm usually like, yeah, I don't order what you want.
Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah. So she does that part.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I help my parents to bring the stuff we go to Casey.
Uh-huh.
And one of my friends made this bracelet, and it's.
Does she have her own business too?
And
No.
But you help pick charms too, remember? Could you tell me what people like the different characters?
Okay. So if you were gonna, Kylee, if you were gonna build a croc for me, right, like Crocs with charms on it, what charms would you pick for me? You can say whatever you want. You won't get in trouble, I promise. Okay.
What kind of charms would you pick for him?
And if you say a rainbow, you're gonna get kicked off the show.
Papillon.
Pikachu. Love him.
Oh,
So
yeah,
okay,
baby.
so have you guys ever had any ideas though that you were kind of just like, all right, listen, that wasn't. We shouldn't do these charms or whatever. You know what I mean? Or
Nah, we've always all liked it. The only thing I tell her sometimes is I feel like there may be a top like where we can't go no more. You know what I mean? Because it's just charms. They're $2 each. So some of them are $1 each, and we give specials and stuff like that. So I told her there's gonna be some time where we're gonna find the ceiling of it, and we're gonna have to probably do something else to branch off and maybe make it bigger. You know what I mean? But we started selling Crocs as well. So
okay, I was gonna
helps
say
out a lot.
So are you thinking KC charms only can go so far? Like, do you guys not think that it can?
Just maybe that's just on me on my side. I don't know what she thinks, but it's just because I feel like charms, like how far can you really go with charms? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, we started doing the Crocs, and that's made a big difference. Our Crocs has really changed the game a little bit.
Okay, I got you. So are you guys selling the Crocs like by themselves, and then people can customize them, or how are you doing that?
So we do that, but the thing is, when they buy a Croc, they are able to get what?
4 free off the top.
Yeah. So whatever they want, they have an option. Like, we don't ever pick them. I mean, we have people that say, "Hey, you pick my charms," which she loves to do.
Yeah, she loves picking people's charms.
I mean, especially if she doesn't know a lot of information about them, but she usually does a good job on picking them.
Yeah, I got you. No, okay, for sure. Now let's talk about actually running the business, right? So running a business in town or even anywhere for that matter can be a little bit dicey, right? Some people are nice, and some people are supportive, some people are not. You know what I mean? Now, you guys, this is your first, business thing. This is your first entrepreneurship. So how do you guys, as you're learning, teach your daughter, some of that business etiquette?
I think for me, I'm real big on customer service. I mean, even when we go out somewhere and stuff, whether it's dinner or shopping, like, I'm real big on that, on being greeted, or, if I'm not, then I'm like, okay, then I'm going to take my business elsewhere. So
sure.
We're real big on that. Like, soon as somebody walks by, we're automatically greeting them, trying to conversate with them. And then we'll have repeat customers where, they like us, and we wind up building a relationship from there. So I like that. So showing her, like, obviously being kind and nice to each other is number one for us. So, I mean, and she enjoys it. She loves meeting new people.
Oh, that's good. That's good quality to have.
I always say, I say something loud, like,
Yeah, she likes saying that.
Okay, so she's like the announcer. And yeah, that's good. You're gonna do really well on a microphone when you get older. Yeah, but what about for you, Ray? What would you say?
I feel like she pretty much hit it right on the head. Like, really getting to know our customers and stuff like that, because, like she said, there's a lady in particular. Her name is Rose. She always hits us up and she's like, "Hey, let Kylee pick me out some charms," and we'll scroll through her Facebook trying to see different stuff she likes, and she loves picking out her charms, and she'll try to pick different ones that she might like. So she really likes picking people's charms and stuff like that. And
what did it take for you mentally to wear all the pink?
It don't bother me at all, man. Like, this is my baby right here. So anything she wants, I'm in.
This is y'all's only daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna be spoiled. Yeah. What does she want?
Can we get some Roblox? Because I just said that anything she wants, I'll do.
I want Roblox this time.
All right, baby.
Okay, tell your dad that if he can get the video to 1,000 views, okay, then he has to buy you $100 in Roblox.
So, I have a puppy named Rose, so somebody let us have the puppy.
Little off topic, baby.
Do you have to bribe her a lot? Like,
bribe her? Like, nah, not too much. Okay. She loves money though. She likes money. Yeah. So.
What is she doing?
I don't waste my money.
Yeah, she don't waste her money.
Yeah. So
she's got a lot of sass. I don't know where she's learned that from.
This is different. Where'd you learn that? Anyway, moving on.
So, like, when we were doing this stuff, though, like, Vera, she named her the Croc Charm Queen.
I'm sweating. I'm sorry. That was so cute. I don't know where that was.
Definitely has her own personality.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, on the business aspect, though, and this question is more for both of you guys. Your mic's good. Don't worry. Cool. Okay, you're good. We see a lot of things on social media and stuff. You guys are active on social media, and people sometimes aren't the nicest. What I mean? Have you guys had to deal with that sometimes, or?
What would you say?
Say that one more time.
I'm sorry. We had to deal with people,
like maybe some negative comments about the business and stuff like that, and if you did, how do you teach your daughter, to kind of just like?
I don't recall having to deal with that. But my whole thing is positive energy is number one for me. Like peace and everything for me. Yeah. So I just feel like if it doesn't really pertain to us and our business and its growth, then why pay attention to it? So I mean, my whole thing is don't lose focus is number one for me. Yeah. So just stay striving. I mean, for us personally, we started in the ends of outs trying to figure it out on our own and not knowing where to go. And then obviously where we are now, I'm like, it's crazy. Like I look back and I'm like, I can't believe we have this many likes and followers. Like this is crazy. Like, cause honestly we started and it was just our family supporting us and friends. Yeah, so we were like, okay, we're not going to go anywhere. It's going to be, a couple months, but then it just kept growing and growing.
Y'all pulled up to Monica's one time, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. That was pretty cool.
Did you see me working out? Did you see it?
Yeah. She invited us up there and everything. So that was cool. But it's crazy. There, girl. It's crazy.
We're gonna get a stage for you. Okay, you're gonna be a part of the live show. No, but do you guys feel it necessary though? Because like in business, no matter what you do, right? I thought when I did the public affair, I nobody's gonna hate me. You know what I mean? And then look what happened. And so, do you guys prepare? As entrepreneurs, like, hey, as you get older, some people aren't gonna be nice, and you have to learn to just kind of install the same values that you used to have.
All of our kids, like they know there's hate in this world and they know nobody, I mean, they're going to come across people that are going to be ugly, but my whole thing is if it's, as long as they don't touch you, just ignore them. Okay. But when it gets physical, then obviously, but I'm real big on being nice to one another and, being supportive of others.
You know why? That's why I like Erica so much. Right? Because you can tell she's got that side.
Kylie.
Girl.
That's okay. I already told you YouTube demonetized all my videos, so if you held up the gun, it's okay.
So we started off with just one table. It's crazy because our very first pop-up, we had just one table. And it wasn't even full. Like, there was a lot of space on there.
1 second. Yeah, no.
It's not fixing.
Yeah, I think it turned off. Our mic's turned off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Hey,
good?
Mason, say countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Okay.
4.
You're fine. Your table fell off. Go ahead. Just continue.
Oh, yeah. So we started with just one table. And everything. And now we have 4 tables and they're all super full. Plus we have a rack with Crocs on it. So it's crazy. Yeah,
so are you guys still working regular jobs or?
Okay. So she just finished with her master's in social work. So
good for you, girl.
Thank you.
Yes.
So she wasn't working for a little while we were doing this, and I was working, but she's always been in school and stuff like that. So.
I got you. Yeah. And so I guess in terms of entrepreneurship and business ownership is like a really big thing right now, especially in town. Everybody wants to own their own business and stuff like that, right? But how important, I mean, we mentioned education earlier, right? And you still went and got your master's and then you guys are working, but then you also, this is a solidified business. You guys are everywhere. You know what I mean? Do you guys install to your kids, while you want your kids to be their own boss, how do you put education before, I guess, but mommy and daddy are still running their own business too, right? Because you didn't go to college, right?
Nah,
I didn't go to
I don't feel like that's for me.
Yeah.
I mean, for me personally, I always thought college wasn't for me for a long time. But the reason why I pursued it is just because, I lost somebody real close to me. So I wanted to make a difference and educate people in an area where they were uneducated in.
Sure.
So I don't like saying the word help.
Okay.
But for me, I always tell my kids, even if you don't go to school or trade school, whatever it is, do something that you love. Because I've been at dead-end jobs where I knew there was no growth. And I knew I couldn't see myself 10, 15 years from now. And I didn't want to waste my time. And I don't want to be 50 years old and be like, dang, I should have could have did this. So I'm real big on telling them, pursue whatever your heart desires.
Gotcha.
Whether it's education or not, but be happy with what you do. Enjoy 100%. Waking up and, man, I'm so excited to go here and, for 8 hours a day.
Okay. So, but and while the business is doing really well, and you know what I really like about you guys too is that, you know, you mentioned that he's like your best friend. You guys have been together since you were like 11 years old or whatever the case is. You know, but so does sometimes running the business with its stresses, does that sometimes challenge your relationship?
She gets feisty someone like if I'm not doing stuff the way she wants it and stuff like that. So she likes stuff done certain ways. So
Erica?
I guess I could say I'm real pushy at times.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wouldn't say
back,
a
baby, so
perfectionist, but I like things in a certain order.
Sure.
So, like, if you see our
you like
charms,
organization.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you see our charms, it is very time consuming because we have to hand do everything and organize them. So it definitely takes time. So yeah,
I can imagine. I've seen y'all set up. It's ridiculous.
She puts them, well, not just her by herself, but we put them like all anime is going to be together, all sports are going to be together, and I would say we have over 5,000 different charms, but then over probably 40,000, maybe even 50,000 charms altogether. Oh, and probably even more than that. I think I'm being on the low side.
Yeah. No, yeah, that does look like it's super time consuming. So he's not the muscle when it comes to that, though, right?
No.
Well, listen, you guys, KC Charms is doing great things. Big kudos to you guys. What can y'all leave us with as far as how the business is run and what's next for you guys and the business? I mean, I know that you mentioned that you can only go so far with charms, but how much longer do you guys think that this is going to actually get pushed?
I don't know. We're going to push it for as long as we can because it's her business and we want. My vision is to see her doing it one day. I'm not saying we're going to stop. I feel like we're going to stay going, but I don't know like how big it could get. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, but hopefully one day we'll see her doing it by herself and me just being the muscle for her and everything and her back there running it by herself and maybe us have a business beside or something different. I don't know.
Do you guys ever have y'all time?
Oh, yeah. We always have dates and stuff like that. So our kids always say, oh, is it date night on Friday nights? They always
you guys still be going on date nights? Okay,
yeah.
I was going to say. Like,
you have to. Yeah, I feel like you have to date still. Like in a relationship, you got to go on dates and stuff
even
like that.
Even though you're married. What, are you mad because you don't get invited to date night?
Yeah,
They be going to main event and stuff without you? And Peter Piper
gets jealous. So, like, if he gives me a hug or a kiss, she be like, Daddy, I want a hug and a kiss. I want 5 kisses. So, she's real big on that.
Well, I think that that's so great that you guys still have time to do that. Yes. And big kudos to the family. Okay, so KC Charms, where can we find you? Now we have to find you at pop-up markets and stuff, right? We cannot just find you, like, you don't have, like, a storefront.
We don't have a storefront, but if you ever need charms, you can message us on KC's Charms and More on Facebook or Instagram. And we're usually pretty quick. Like, I've seen times where we've had somebody's stuff ready in the next hour, and it's ready on our porch and ready to go. Okay. As long as they pay, then it's going to be ready that day.
So we can pick up on the porch?
Yep.
So, you're like, oh, that's perfect. So
unless it's a work day, then obviously I'll be after 5.
Yeah.
No, but isn't that great? Because now you don't have to, like, be bothered with anybody. I'm going to start doing that. I don't know with what, but I'm going to start doing that, you know?
We do porch pickups. So you can pick it up out the mailbox.
I was going to say, you don't get nervous that somebody might steal or something?
Nah, we got the ring. If somebody steals it, then we could normally probably
has anybody
just replace it? You know what I mean?
Right. Has anybody stole any of y'all's merchandise?
Nah, nobody. Well, at a pop-up one time, a kid stole stuff.
Oh, a kid?
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
He was a teenager. It sucked because I felt bad for him because he didn't have enough money for some charms, and I gave him some.
Oh, I see.
And then he came back and started stealing some, and I was like,
was he stealing it in front of y'all's face?
Yeah.
And nobody said anything?
Nah, I told him something.
Hey, look, Erica looked like she wants box.
No, she didn't say nothing. So on that kind of stuff, I'm the little more high-headed one, and I was like, say, man. I was like, what do you got in your bag, bro? Yeah. And he was like, oh, nothing. I was like, nah, man, take my charms out your bag. And he took them out, and I was like, man, you got to move around. And he stayed in our tent, and I was like, hey, I told you to go. So he took off. I was like, nah, because I felt like it was disrespectful to us because I just hooked you up, and I even gave you extra, you know what I mean? Sure. So it was just like.
So that's probably as dicey as business has been for you guys. As people actually stealing
from us.
That sucks. Well, listen. Okay, thank you guys again both for coming onto the show. I truly appreciate it. We obviously got more. Is there any events coming up that we can look out for you guys?
We'll be this come on Sunday.
Yeah, for the 80s event.
At the 80s event with Vera and Paddleboard, they have it over there.
Oh, shout out to Paddleboard.
Yeah, they have it right there at his spot. I can't think of what street that is, but across the street from the library. Yeah. In South Waco.
You don't ever go to events where they have booths?
Yeah, we go to the East Side event.
But that's what I'm saying. How do you not get distracted? Because if I worked for KC Charms and then
well, we don't drink really too much. So yeah.
Do you guys ever want to build employers? Like employees?
Employees. So last year, our little brother and our sister-in-law, my sister-in-law, her sister-in-law, They helped us out a whole lot, and we would pay them when we could. I mean, it wasn't nothing big because we don't make a ton, you know what I mean, doing croc charms and crocs, but we would pay them and stuff like that. But as far as having workers, I don't think so. It's just us and maybe them whenever they're ready when they do have time.
Yeah, so thank you, Eddie and Mariali.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't want people to work for you one day, Kylee?
What is that mean?
You want to have workers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she
doesn't want to be.
So
she'll be the boss. I'm sure. She's gonna watch somebody work for her.
What you want to do?
Yeah, what do you want to
bigger?
Yeah, what do you want to do when you get older?
Remember? You don't remember?
What do you
you
when
still
you get
want to
big?
run KC's Charms and more or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna be your business. Do you want to be a teacher?
No, she
Casey
changed
Charles
it.
Farm.
Casey's Croc Charms.
Listen, that's what she wants to do. So you guys are going to see more from Casey Charms with Kylee. Big shout out to you guys again. Thank you so much again for coming onto the Public
Thanks for having us.
No, and best of luck to everything that you got. And listen, you're the youngest business owner I've had on this show.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome. Listen, you guys, thank you so much. You guys, please follow Casey Charms on social media platforms. We got them on Facebook at Casey Charms, Instagram as well. Or
we got Instagram,
everything, and TikTok, all that.
Casey's Charms and more.
Perfect. Keep it all one handle. All right. Yes. Now, you guys, thank you again. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to. Oh yeah, go ahead. One more thing.
I saw. It wasn't told. It was told. I told him go to Casey Charm, and I saw a picture and text. I saw Mama and Daddy did the hug like this. And text.
Well, she goes to all events, but
Oh,
you
okay.
don't see her. It all depends on the weather.
Yeah,
so if it's
sure.
too cold or too hot, we typically don't take her. And then obviously, we definitely want her to enjoy being a kid and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. Yeah.
So that's why she wanted to mention that.
Well, good deal. Well, listen, again, best of luck to you guys, and thank you so much for coming on to the Public Affair. My first little family on the show. I truly appreciate it. Now, you guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, before we go, let's give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of the Public Affair. Of course, the Elite Barbershop with Sid Rodriguez, located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app. Walk-ins are welcome as well. He has Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, Isai Reyes, and Sam Ceballos over there making you look hot for all my episodes of the Public Affair and for any event that you guys have coming up. To Elite Barbershop, thank you guys so much for always making sure I look great on all my shows. Of course, the Brothers Roofing and Remodeling with Jesus Sanchez from Mart, Texas, a small construction business from Mart, specializing in general roofing needs and much more. Protect your home from the crazy elements of the Texas weather with high quality, affordable work, and all remodeling as well. Follow on Facebook and ask for finance options too. To Brothers Roofing and Remodeling, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of the Public Affair. Of course, this sounds like dinner tonight. Jay Petal and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and the entire family, providing delicious, savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. You can choose from a menu item or create your own, like I like to do, because that's why I can't work for y'all, because I like to be in control. Okay. Locations on University Park Drive and Hewitt Drive. And you can order on the app. Yes, that's right. At J Petal and Poke. And of course, the Jeffrey Monreal with Boyle Box and Audio Home for all your LED needs and auto accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. Definitely a jack of all trades. And your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. He just gave me this Air thing that gives me Apple Play car stereo, wireless, and I can watch YouTube in my car. I know it doesn't sound safe, but I can watch the Public Affair while I'm driving. So make sure you guys hit him up and find out how you can do so. Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for all you do. Listen, Casey, thank you guys. I had such a good time. Thank you for all my gifts. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for getting me a large shirt. A large shirt. And you guys, just best of luck to everything that you guys have going on. And she's done. Perfect. Yes. Get back. And you guys don't forget to always keep it between us. Yes, that's it.
She's a character, huh?
That was like a good 45 minutes.
Yeah, she's a character.
You know what? She's for the camera. Okay.
Don't tell her that.
No, she is. How was it? Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah, it was
Short
cool.
and sweet.
Yeah.
Yes. Very busy.
We're not leaving yet, baby. We're still talking. She ready to go.
Were you bored?
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.